Buenas chavales, aquí Lord Gamer y estamos con el capítulo 4 de Baldur's Gate 3 y vamos a continuar la partida donde la dejamos. Vamos allá. Bueno, vamos a continuar. Vamos a ver el inventario de todos. Tengo 13 de destreza, voy a ponerme.
We don't even know these people.
That doesn't matter.
Of course it does. You would choose strangers over us?
That's not what I said.
Can we stop shouting? No?
One day I'll catch a break.
Bueno, esto va a dar al mismo sitio. Vamos a hablar con estos tres.
I want to have a word.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Vamos a probar. Deberíais quedaros.
Thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
She's right, Roland. We're better than this.
Zergan. Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both end up with your throat slit by goblin blade.
Thank you, Roland.
I'd die if I met Leroic and reeking of this place. I'll never get the smell out of my clothes. I'll have to burn them.
And again. Swing and swing.
Children! Look who's here.
Go on. Give me a best shot.
Este es un personaje jugable.
Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Omi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
A las buenas podemos tener unas palabras. Este cachorro no tiene remedio. Estás perdiendo el tiempo. Es un buen consejo, chaval. Harías bien en seguir. Es un buen consejo, chaval. Harías bien en seguir.
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
Sí, compartimos parásitos.
Doomed to shed our skin and become a lithid, or so the stories go. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil, a threat to the living, evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli, a devil's advocate, a champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Her name is Karlach, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
Pretendo curar esta infección, Sugiero que elaboremos.
Just so you know, my first duty is Karlach. I'm oath-bound to go after her. But I won't deny this infection is bothersome. I accept your invitation. You'll need to make room if you want to partner up, though. Still, when the time comes, call for the blade. I won't be long to answer. A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
I saw you at the gates. You fight well. A few words for the kids? Spare a story or two.
Tengo malas noticias para vosotros, niños. Vais a morir todos.
Thanks. I prefer when they smile.
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Depends. People are dumb enough to ask.
True.
Again. Swing and swing. Parry. And again. Swing and swing and...
A de Azul y de otros dioses. El Mater te está mirando, y al oprimido y tullido, a quien se muere, cuidad. El Mater ya ha bendecido. Sobre Hergal sé un rumor, regaló su trono antaño, ahora ayuda a Kellenborg. A Kellenborg con las almas no está caro. Kellenborg, señor de los muertos, cuando mueras lo verás, las almas van a buen puerto, por su generosidad. Más suministros para coger.
Let's have a look.
Suministros.
Again. Swing and swing. Parry. And again. Swing and swing and...
No helping it. We're exposed now.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel. Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
Enséñame tu mercancía. Vamos a ver qué tiene por aquí.
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
True.
Armadura pesada, armadura media. Bastón más uno.
Die if I met Laura reeking of this place. I'll never get the smell out of my clothes. I'll have to burn them.
Quizá me compraría la daga. ¿Cuánto vale? 76.
Don't be grumpy, Roland. We'll get to the city soon.
I am not grumpy.
The scowl on your face would frighten a troll.
You're an idiot.
No tengo nada para...
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
Puedo llevar dos dagas. Puedo llevar dos dagas.
Exposed now. I miss my forge.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Con el polvo de viaje aún pegado a las botas y a la capa, el astuto viajero sin duda querrá asegurarse de hallar alojamiento en la ciudad. Cuanto antes mejor. A continuación se muestran algunos de los establecimientos típicos de la ciudad. La espada y las estrellas. Es fácil identificar su rótulo. Un escudo de madera con una hoja curva sobre un campo estrellado. Un garabato escrito a mano en los márgenes indica que el letrero no está actualmente en su lugar. Esta posada es cómoda, tranquila y muy recomendable para aquellos viajeros que buscan recuperarse del viaje. Puedes esperar comida decente a precios razonables, habitaciones bastante limpias y una clientela relativamente aseada. La sirena ruborizada. Para aquellos que busquen una noche más ruidosa en la ciudad, la sirena ruborizada debería ser la primera parada. A esta posada, que lleva el nombre de la sirena de madera a tamaño natural que allí se exhibe, se la conoce por su infame clientela, por las reyertas frecuentes y por su deleznable reputación. Sin embargo, la incluyo aquí debido al gran interés que ha suscitado entre mis lectores. Solo puedo aconsejarles que sean en extremo vigilantes se eligen a acudir a este establecimiento. Taberna de la canción élfica. La mayor parte de este pasaje es ilegible debido al daño causado por el agua, menos las palabras y frases más cercanas a los márgenes interiores. Con luz tenue, propietario Alan, voz élfica incorpórea que canta.
Let's crack it open.
What will we do for work when we get to the city?
Whatever we want.
I think I'd make a fine
Los guantes me dan más 1.
or a butcher.
3, 4. Paso la tirada, fa. Aunque da con 1. Oro, un trato placentero. No sé, ¿verdad? A continuación se presenta la sección de una entrevista con el escritor y director de un trato placentero, el señor Kisling. Entrevistador, ¿cuál fue la inspiración detrás de este? Si me permite, el atrevimiento, el drama tan atrevido y lascivo. Se trata de explorar el tabú, ver quiénes somos realmente como personas. Si Robert hace un trato con cambió. Pero ¿quién no lo haría? Entrevistador, bueno, me gusta pensar que la mayoría de la gente no lo haría. Hart, entonces es que no conoces a la mayoría de la gente. Todo el mundo quiere algo. Todo el mundo necesita algo. Los cambions lo saben. En cierto modo nos conocen mejor que nosotros mismos. Entrevistador, pero al final de la obra Robert muere de una forma horrible. ¿Qué dice eso sobre lo que, como usted dice, necesitamos? Hart, olvidas que Robert muere porque se separó de Carlisle. No se mantuvo fiel al trato que hicieron. Entrevistador, así que está animando a la gente a hacer un pacto con los vástagos de los infiernos, renunciar como hizo Robert a su alma. Har, solo se vive una vez, ¿por qué no aprovechar la vida al máximo? Entrevistador, entonces ¿a qué trato llegó usted? Har, disculpa. Entrevistador, de hecho este ha sido su debut como director. No es cierto, ni siquiera le publicaban en el tabloide El criticón de Baldur de Baldur, antes de que apareciera esta obra. Sea sincero, cambió su alma por escribir una obra erótica. Bueno, se acabó la entrevista. Menciones para una vida sensata, la caída de... ¡No! Vamos a leerlo y lo vamos a dejar aquí. Leer. El prólogo de este breve relato de la caída de Zariel refleja el tono de todo el texto. Saludos, gentes pensantes. Ya puedo detectar vuestros gruñidos y el nervioso cacharreo de las pipas entre los dientes. Una lección dedicada a un archiduque de Averna. ¿Ha perdido Harrington el juicio? Acallad vuestras cuitas, que os aseguro que no. Es cierto que los sucesos cósmicos son a menudo incognoscibles por su propia naturaleza, pero la historia de Zariel nos ha tocado cerca de casa. En su caída os vendrán a la memoria todos esos vecinos y conocidos altivos y bondadosos que os dan motivos para sospechar de ellos. En un momento dado te sugieren que cultives nabos en lugar de patatas en ese terreno que tienes en barbecho. En el momento siguiente llevan el cuchillo de cocina atado al cinto y te sugieren que explores la cripta abandonada que hay tras la granja de los guides. Resumiendo, Zariel era un ser celestial cuya misión era la de controlar el discurrir de la guerra de la sangre, de la que podéis averiguar más en el volumen 21. Asuntos de poca importancia para las gentes pensantes. Sin embargo, observar no le pareció lo más justo a Zariel y optó por involucrarse directamente, como el patán que ve a dos tipos pelearse por una jarra de cerveza derramada. Y en lugar de aplaudir ante el espectáculo, le rompe el cráneo y provoca una pelea en toda la taberna. Zariel invadió Avernus, la derrotaron y ahora gobierna allí, corrupta y malvada. ¿Qué pueden aprender las gentes pensantes de esta absurda historia? Odio. No se esfuercen por corregir lo que no se puede corregir. No busquen tierras ni conflictos lejanos, sino dedíquense a sus campos, a su familia y a sus amigos. No se obtiene más que miseria al interferir en las trifulcas de los demás. Harrington Nezal. Eso lo vamos a dejar.
Don't be grumpy, Roland. We'll get to the city soon. I am not grumpy. The scowl on your face would frighten a troll. You're an idiot.
Barriles. Puerta de piedra.
These boots have seen everything.
Deberíamos estar aquí, no lo sé. Vale, no podemos coger nada. Vamos a hacer un F5 por si acaso.
You're the one who helped at the gate. Glad to have another sword. We might need it.
Have you spoken to Korga? Of course, you have your own business to attend to. But if the druids won't abandon this ritual of theirs, it will be trouble for all of us.
No, sir. But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
Vale, por aquí se sale. No, 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 no.
No helping it. We're exposed now.
This place is a bloody death trap, not a sanctuary. You should clear off while you can. This is no fault.
I swear that box's gaze is following me.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
Moo! Oh, the waiting's getting to me. If we left, we could at least make a run for it.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring. You see nothing out of the ordinary. As you turn back, the child slips between the rocks. You find the edges of a concealed entrance. No trigger or handle, though. No way to open it.
No se puede forzar.
I've got a long road ahead.
Can't keep the goblins out
Should
forever.
mind my step.
This is no fortress and we're no warriors.
Hay otra tienda aquí, a ver qué vende esto.
Hold out your hand, mister. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky. You haven't seen anything yet, mister. Go on, take the ring and watch your fortune change.
A salir.
Weeping, bleeding hells! Okay, maybe you don't need extra luck. But since you're already holding the thing, call it. Heads or tails. Heads it is. See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap too. Interested? Hey, not so loud. You caught me. All right. They're not lucky rings. I'm just trying to earn money for my family. My father left and my mother, she's so sick. I wish I had better things to sell than trinkets, but it's all I have. Thank you. That means so much. That's what I got.
Voy a comprar el arco.
You bought...
You suddenly feel something moving against your back and turn.
Detectar pensamientos, leer de la mente.
You see her hand in your bags and the shame in her heart.
I can't do this anymore, Mattis. I'm sorry.
Ha bajado por aquí, vamos a ver.
Something over there.
No puedo entrar.
Please, let us through. It is forbidden.
Vamos a guardar.
Let my daughter go right now. She's a thief, hellspawn,
and you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
What's up for discussion?
Come, Magrin, give him a chance. You, get back!
De no ser por mí, los goblins os habrían pasado por encima. Iré a donde me dé la gana.
Kick
Vamos a
back!
decir eso.
Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Stand you. You there! Hello! Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest. Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Dale una descripción esa.
Goblins were of a rare, jam-colored hue and wielded magic blowguns. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety? Witnesses failed to notice the obvious dragon. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates? Really? Well, this does complicate things. But then again, well, never mind. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal! Ah, but is superstition all? These goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to door roll.
Oh, never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, hmm? And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket.
Until we meet again.
Vale, vamos a comercial con él.
Pardon me, I must prepare to travel. Good day, my friend.
Comercial. Tiene un anillo interesante que me puede valer. Cuando curas a una criatura obtienes un bonificador de un D4 a las tiradas de ataque y a las tiradas de salvación durante 2 turnos. Esto le puede venir bien a corazón sombrío. Vamos a comprarse. Le vamos a vender daga, collar de plata, entero, ballesta pesada, maza y nada más.
I smell drama amongst these adventurers. What have you heard?
Keep their confidence, if you insist.
Arrojar un pescado. Darle un toquecito a la osa. Pues estoy teniendo mucha suerte con los datos, me parece a mí. Cuando me hagan falta de verdad...
The squirrel lunges at your foot and bites it. You follow the squirrel's gaze to a pair of clumsy, ugly feet. Your own, on her territory. Looking around, her territory extends from one end of the grove to another.
Reprenderla con un chasquido de la lengua. Vamos a fallar. Vamos a añadir... Volver a tirar, tengo inspiración.
She studies you for a moment before twitching her ears. Compromise. After a final squeak of warning, break the rules and there will be trouble, she scurries away.
Hemos convencido a Timber para que nos deje pasar por su territorio. Nos ha dado una pequeña bagatela para tenernos alejados de los árboles. ¿Recibes? Oreja de hiena. Poción de velocidad. Vamos a ver el mapa. Vamos a volver.
The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not.
Forgive me. It is not you I fear. It is my brethren. More follow Korga every day. They are afraid, and she offers a simple solution. Eject the refugees, and we will be safe. A druid and an outsider. We can do nothing without turning the others against us. Only Master Halsin can stop this. I pray my bird returns with news of him. If not, I fear for my people. I would prefer not to. But if Master Halsin does not return, Korga will give the order, and my voice will not matter.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Have you lost your senses, Korga? Release her.
F5.
She must pay the price. Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
El leer diaces matamos a esta tipa.
Girl? You mean parasite?
She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks.
Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
Tres de inteligencia, 4 de guía. Vamos a leerle la mente.
Halsin is gone. I am first druid now. I will take control and prove my authority.
Has demostrado tu autoridad. Ahora demuestra tu
Fair words. Child, take to the others word of my grace. Sif, Tila, to me.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
A ver qué le pasa a esto.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage. Positive. You can trust me on that.
¿Qué puedes contarme de ese pequeño
There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it. we've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little? Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. Personally, I think finding this Halcyon is our best bet. I'm not too hopeful that a Gith crash will actually prove our salvation, but worth keeping in mind. I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course. Perhaps. Perhaps not. If we do survive, we'll have separate lives to return to. I need to get to Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible. Let's just say it's a very personal, very private acquaintance. I must admit, you've been a surprise. And not an unpleasant one. Kindred spirits are few and far between for me. Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. How can I do anything but sing your praises?
Deberíamos conocernos un poco
Must we?
mejor.
No harm in a little mystery, don't you think? Easy is often less interesting. Besides, we've plenty of reason to rely on each other already. You can't confide in just anyone about a monster in your head. Sweet of you, but don't worry. I'm sure you'll get to know me just fine by traveling together. No need for interrogations just yet. Thank you. I'm sure we'll get along perfectly well.
Vamos a hablar con Gale, a
That
ver qué
woman
pasa.
has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. But at least the child is safe. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions? Couldn't agree more. The girl wasn't innocent, but that doesn't mean she was guilty.
Finished. What if they tried to steal from us? Again? We've shown them once. We take Grove law seriously. By letting that child escape without consequence. We might as well have lain on the ground and let them trap.
In a world of demons and dragons, you're scared of wolves.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Solo ansías poder.
Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
Haz lo que quieras,
So
no
you
estás en
say,
todo.
yet the child walks free. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
Atacar.
Then they soon know the sting of my venom. Get out. We have no more business.
Vale, Vale, la sanadora Neti está del otro lado. Aquí hay algo que pueda coger. No. Yo solo robar.
They did a number on you, didn't they? Does that hurt?
F5.
I see you. Just give me a moment. A moment. This medicament. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
Bueno, vamos a hacer una pequeña pausa. Vuelvo ahora. Bueno, vamos a continuar. Estoy buscando a Ned.
You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
A ver, no hay una forma bonita de decir esto. Tengo esto, un renacuajo en la cabeza.
A tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole.
¿Los conoces? ¿Me puedes ayudar?
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way. Head on in.
There's something in that.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. No. That was Master Halsin. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
Please, don't mind me. I'll just watch.
All right. Let's see what we can do. It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
Puedo entrar en la mente de cualquier otro infectado.
Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening.
En una nave de los ascendentes me secuestraron y me infectaron.
A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms. The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not?
Muy bien, dámelo.
Swear it. I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
¿Cómo que debería estar transformado?
Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. 7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new mind flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though, it's different to anything in our records. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers, telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow. Could be, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne, and I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers, joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. The thing is, I've sent birds to find him, but the place is rotten with goblins. None of us can even get close. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
Está bien, encontraré a Halsin.
Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you what happened out there. But those adventurers were the only witnesses. And they're long gone. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
Sí, voy a usar el veneno. Yo sé para qué lo voy a usar. Toxina de Weaver. Esto se lo vamos a dar a Starion. Por aquí no podemos coger nada. Así, Artemisa.
That's curious.
Might be useful.
I suppose you've noticed I'm not terribly fond of wolves. They're ravenous predators with fangs like daggers. It's hardly an irrational fear to harbor. You've been decent to me so far. Maybe if you can, don't make me face any more of
Le
them.
tiene miedo a los lobos.
At least, not alone. Thank you. I had a feeling you'd be understanding.
Vale, vamos a salir de la arboleda.
What if Halson is... No, don't go there.
Hay un camino por aquí que no hemos visitado.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smiles and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become. More like butchering. Don't know why I bother.
¿Estás bien?
No, I'm moments away from a grisly death. At the hands of this bloody song. I can't... Nothing fits, you know? It can't hurt. I have an extra loot. If you want. My teacher, Lihala. She loved dancing. Had 2 left feet, mind. I remember waking up one night on the road and seeing her dancing beneath the stars. A huge smile on her face. Thinking of it now, my heart hurts. And my words just seem to crumble like ash. Wait. Words of mine will turn to ash. That's perfect. Words of mine will turn to ash when you cool the last light down. Yes, yes!
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last light down. Moon reminds me of your grace. All the love I can't repay. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last light down. Moon reminds me of your grace. All the love I can't repay. Rest and note it, I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile.
Ven, acaba ya, bonita.
Fade away.
Sorry. Thanks. That's the first time I've played since Lihala died. My teacher. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell it. She'd yell at me for that clunky verse and make me play till my fingers were raw. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Finish the Weeping Dawn. For her. I've a long way to go. But thank you. I needed this.
¿Cuánto para esto? Cofre dorado. No se abre, espera, que abre.
With pleasure.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you pull the last light down.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Barra de curación. Canciones reconfortantes. Cuando inspiras a un aliado usando inspiración bárdica, también recupera unos 6 puntos de gol. Interesante, pero a mí no me vale. Para ninguno de mis personajes.
Can't slow down.
Wish I could understand.
F5.
Is someone singing?
It's beautiful.
Please. Shh. Listen.
A sweet melody beckons you. It vibrates with magic. A harpy's charm.
Resiste la atracción de la música.
The suffocating yearning suddenly fades as the spell breaks. You are free.
No, it's just a bit of water. I only want to listen. Just a little closer. Yes, everything's gonna be fine once I get there.
Vaya bicho más feo. Es un combate.
A better position. Let's do it.
Son 4 arpías.
Villain! I see you now for what you are.
Foul-winged. What happened? Your tricks will cost you.
Retorno!
Villain! I see you now for what you are.
On the move.
Can't afford to lose now.
Quita mucho.
Onward. No choice but to keep going. Here we go again. Make it hurt. Survival is all that matters.
Vale, una menos. Queda una arpía. Vale.
Are they gone? No. Yes. I mean, I don't know. That's what the voice said. I almost got to the nest, but the singing. I need to get back. Mole will be so mad. Wait, you should meet Mole. She'll be grateful you helped me. Find a boy called Donny. Tell him you want to see the dragon's lair.
Time to get going.
Puedo venir aquí, no puedes llegar. Ahí hay un nido.
Best be on my way.
Aquí hay un cofre.
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
No puedo llegar al nido. Hay algo.
What now?
Let's get on with it.
¿Alguna forma de llegar?
Live in more interesting times.
Parece ser que no. Pues nada, vamos. No podemos llegar. Seguro que se puede llegar con algún hechizo. Volar o algo así. Pero nosotros no podemos llegar.
You know what I really miss about Baldur's Gate? The food. Freshest fish I've ever had.
I don't care for fish. Red meat. Now, that's a different matter. Rare as can be. Dripping.
Well, unless we find a cure, you won't have any teeth to chew it with soon enough.
Keep their confidence, if you insist.
What would your mother and I have done?
I have something to ask.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
He salvado a vuestra hija. ¿No tienes nada mejor que un simple agradecimiento? Esto podría haber acabado muy mal. A partir de ahora, atad corto a vuestra hija. Se acabó esa de tener los dedos muy largos. De acuerdo a Arabella, esto podría haber acabado muy mal. A partir de ahora, atad en corto a vuestra hija.
The Nine Hells will sooner freeze over, but we'll try. Wells, it's our job to get us out of here safely, not yours.
It's my job too. The druids don't care about us. No one does. We have to
Un
look after.
colgante. Luces danzantes. Examinar. Luces danzantes. Iluminas un rayo para iluminar. Esto es para vender.
Well, hello.
Voy a probar una cosa.
Let's be quick. Just be quick.
You don't look so tough. Mull fought off a hobgoblin all by herself.
Oh. Hello again. Mull's in charge here, not me.
Well, look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here.
Mercon says you got him out of a tight spot with some harpies. Gotta say, I'm impressed. You saved Arabella from the druids. Don't know what those bastards would have done. And thanks for going easy on Sylphie. Not many marks would have done the same.
We're saving up for a better hideout when we get to Baldur's Gate. Why? You planning on telling me stealing is wrong?
Más bien, voy a darle 20 moneditas.
Won't turn down free money. I've got operating costs you wouldn't believe. Come see me in the city sometime, huh? I'll repay this and then some. See you around, maybe. See us coming. When do I get to run the rings? Sylphie got caught. I knew she wasn't ready.
Aquí no hay nada. Mira dónde vamos a dar.
Still breathing, despite everything. stop me yet.
I was trying to help.
I'm dying. Did you hear me? What would your mother and I
Another step forward.
Watch your back. Should be easy.
15 de dificultad. No lo hago. 15, justo.
Let's get going. Breathe deep and move.
Again. Swing and swing. Carry.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
A callar, esas podrían ser tus últimas palabras.
I'm not afraid. Chosen by the Absolute, I am. I'm blessed.
Oh, I'll bless you, all right.
Ponerte delante de la ballesta y el pie.
Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You're gonna kill him too?
You, move! You're right. I wish you weren't. I really do. Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
Si muere se llevará todo cuanto sabe a la tumba.
If you believe anything the beast tells you, you're an idiot.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids, and your birdies, and your dogs.
No puedo hablar con ella.
Ain't sure why you're protecting me. Don't care, neither. It's too late to make friends, warg meat. My tribe's coming. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute and hang you by your guts. Goddess. We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The Absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself. Maybe she sent you to help me. And you will, if you want to save your skin. And if the teeth stick a few arrows in us on the way out of here, don't worry. Priestess Gut will patch us up. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyog.
A goblin healer. We really are desperate, aren't we?
Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal?
Y pensarlo, puedes pudrirte en esa jaula. Ya me has dicho lo que necesitaba saber. Encontraré a la sacerdotisa por mi cuenta.
Even if you did find my tribe, they'd set the wargs on ya. You need me. Get me out of here, and I'll tell them what a good friend you are.
Ni pensarlo, puedes pudrirte en esa.
Suit yourself. Looking forward to seeing what your innards look like. Let me out, you bunch of softies!
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important. We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. The way you got Korga to release the girl. The way you got that boy out of a harpy's clutches. In short, I've grown to trust you.
Basta de coba, ¿qué quieres?
I was being quite sincere, I assure you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition, very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical. We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard-won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
No esperaba menos, tranquilo, será un placer ayudar.
Splendid.
Vamos a ayudar.
Bit of boldness will serve us well. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
Oh, you thieves are all boring. Even your cages are boring.
Bueno. Yo creo que hemos acabado aquí. Vamos a ver el mapa. La caza Carlach. Rescata al druida Hash. Vamos a hacer esto en el próximo episodio. O en los próximos episodios. Yo creo que lo vamos a dejar aquí. Lo vamos a dejar aquí. Me voy a ir a la entrada. Vale, los objetos mágicos no los voy a vender así como así, porque se los puedo dar al mago. Aquí que hay.
Aradin's back with his tail between his legs. I'm glad for your help, but I'd hoped you were Halsin. Fair enough. Didn't mean to get too friendly. If you want a healer, look to the druids.
Ya he hablado con ellos. Necesito encontrar a Halsin. ¿Hay algo por aquí?
On my way.
Está sorprendido, puedo hacer un ataque furtivo.
Roll in my favor.
Por hecho 2 de daño.
Come on, can't stay idle. All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
You have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have gone poorly. But you're not here for heroics, are you? Avernus's stench is all over your skin. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. Too bad. I earned it, fair and square.
Moneda, señora, no entiendo.
You almost seem honest. Care to explain why you reek of the hells? Well, that's quite the story. And I thought I was doomed. Now I feel sorry for you. Here, take this. It's worth a fortune. But a fortune's not worth much if you're dead. Consider it payment for saving my life.
A soul coin, true to its name, holds a mortal soul inside. It serves in the Nine Hells as very valuable currency.
Moneda de alma. Tengo 3. Vale. Yo creo que lo vamos a dejar aquí.
Moving ahead.
Lo vamos a dejar aquí, ya estamos en la entrada. Lo dejamos aquí. Espero que os haya gustado el vídeo. Y si os ha gustado, ya sabéis, ya nos veremos en los siguientes. Un saludo.